Hello, my name is Seth. I'm the Worship and Tech Director for Northwest Church, Edgewood, and I'm going to quickly walk through our OBS live streaming system. So the first thing to note is how to turn on the live stream camera, which is handled by this guy. On the side of this, there's a small switch that you hold down, and you'll hear the sound of the camera. And in a few seconds, the video will be coming onto this monitor. This is also how you control the camera. So tilt up and down, left, right. And then on this smaller one, there's two buttons in the middle for zoom in and zoom out. Now we're going to launch OBS, which is this icon here, and it should come up on this left monitor. So I'm gonna quickly go over the basics of OBS right here. I do strongly recommend that if you're interested in learning more about this, that you look up some other tutorials. But the basic premise is that whatever is on this page here on the right, this is what is going live to the live stream. So in our case, this is what's being shown on Facebook. And this is what's queued up to go next. You have scenes and then you have sources. And the way we have it set up right now is we have one scene here that is just what is currently on the screens here at the church, the two TVs that we have here. So this would be song, lyrics, anything that's in Worship Extreme right now. And then everything else is in this other scene. So once you've selected what scene you're in, you select what assets you want to be visible. And we have a bunch of different assets here in the sources, and you can toggle them off or on by hitting the little I. So normally for a sermon, we're going to show the speaker's name and the church's logo in the bottom left. So I'm going to click the speaker's name eyeball, and now it's visible. And I'm going to do the same for the white logo. So now these are on the preview screen. This preview window is basically a way for you to organize what you want to show on Facebook without having to actually send it. Now, in order for this preview to go live on the stream, I need to hit this transition button. So I'll hit the transition button, and it slowly fades to what I have here. So now this is going live to Facebook. So I can change anything that I want here, but it's not going to go live to Facebook until I hit this transition button. Another thing to note is that with these sources, they stack on top of each other. So right here we have the feed from the camera, and these other sources sort of stack on top of each other. So because this starting live stream panel is at the very top, everything else is hidden underneath it. So if I turn all these other sources on, you can't see them. It's similar to Photoshop. So if I want the speaker's name and the logo to show on top of this, I need to make sure that these sources are above the video feed. For our live stream audio, we only have a single audio source. And this is just whatever is coming off of the soundboard at the time. So you have a slider to control the volume, and right now it's muted and unmuted. And those are the only parameters you have with this. So a thing to note is we want to make sure that we're not clipping in the red. So if you ever see the audio signal going into the red, pull the fader down a little bit. We want to be around where the green and the yellow meet. Another thing to keep in mind is that normally we are streaming music off of Spotify for pre-service and post-service, but we cannot stream that music to Facebook. It's copyrighted and the stream will be taken down. So make sure that pre-service audio is muted, and likewise when the stream is about to end, make sure you stop the stream and stop the recording before the sound person brings in Spotify music. The live stream is also how we record the sermons, and we do this by hitting start recording here just below start streaming. We don't want to record the entire live stream, we just want to record the sermon. So a good habit is in the second to last song to worship, hit this start record button, and it's recording now. And then to stop, hit stop recording. So normally what we do is we get here in the morning, we mute the audio channel that we have, and then we make sure that this live stream will begin at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time slide is visible on the stream. So those are the things that really need to be done before the stream goes live. You need to mute this audio track, and this slide needs to be visible. And you need to hit start streaming. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up the Northwest Facebook page. We're gonna scroll down. We're gonna create live stream. And it'll open up to this. If it's not selected, you're gonna select use stream key. Then we're gonna scroll down, and here's the stream key. We're gonna copy it. Then we're gonna go back to OBS. And we're gonna go up to File in the top left, and we're gonna go down to Settings. Gonna click on that, and then in Settings, we're gonna go to Stream. And here is where we'll paste the stream key in. So right now, here's the old one from the last service. So I'm gonna delete that, and then we're just gonna paste it in here. And then the bottom right, you hit Apply. We're gonna close that out, and then we're going to hit Start Stream. And if we go to Facebook, we can expand this, and this is what's playing on Facebook right now, because this is the panel that we have streaming right now. So once you're ready to start streaming, you go to the bottom left. After you've titled it, you hit go live,